The holiday period is the single most important time of year if you're a VR developer. With tons of new people getting headsets, it also means a ton of opportunities for you to get your app noticed. Now, this isn't just me blindly speculating. This actually comes from a Meta blog post called Make the Most of the Holiday Trends. And a big shout out to Meta for sponsoring this video and helping me make this channel sustainable to give you more free VR content. Well, according to this Meta post, the time between Black Friday and post-Christmas is when both free apps and paid apps see a spike in activity and sales. This makes sense because, well, you see Black Friday, there's going to be some sales there and people are excited and they hop in. And then post-Christmas, people are getting newly gifted headsets and they're getting activated. So there's a lot of new eyeballs that can see your game and try it out. And that, of course, leads to more activity and sales. And we can see down here in these graphs both entitlements. So this is paid apps, I believe, and this is free apps with in-apps purchases. Now, although these graphs says it's not actual values, the graphs shown are for illustration purposes only, so we don't get exact values here, but I do believe Meta wouldn't just post this willy-nilly, so this is probably a reflection of what they see on their end. And so whether your app is free or if it's paid, you see an increase in activities and purchases. Now, this is all well and good, but the next question is, how can we use this to increase our users in our game? Well, luckily, Meta has put in this post a bunch of full breakdowns on how to prepare for this spike during the holidays, which includes a bunch of free checklists and tools that you can use. Now, I'm going to go over this checklist, but make sure to check out the blog post yourself. I'll have a bit.ly link down below that you can check out in the description. That way you can go over all the details yourself that I might not cover while I'm going over this, well, overview. Now, some of these things in this list, it mentions again the competition that they just had, the Meta Horizon Creator Competition that had $1.5 million in prize pool. And hopefully we get to see more of this stuff so we could have more opportunities for developers to get funded or at least experiment and try out new things. It also mentions things like winter clothing templates if you're into making avatar clothing on Horizon Worlds. It looks like they've also integrated Meta Horizon in with Instagram, so if you want to expand out that way if you're into Horizon Worlds. But the one I'm really interested in are things like the new merchandising tool. So it has things like this re-engagement tool. I'm going to go ahead and click it so we can go over it. I want to run through the re-engagement tool just as an example of the kind of resources you can find in the blog post. And for this, it's kind of like if you've already had a game out already and you already have users that you're kind of tracking through the developer hub. So the way it works is through targeted promo codes. And so essentially you would use targeted promo codes to re-engage specific users that have already showed an interest in your application. Maybe things are wish listed or they've played your game and they've kind of fallen off a little bit. This is a tool that you could use in which instead of sending like a broad promo code to all your users, you'd be able to make a targeted promo code group of users in your developer hub and then push that out to them and try to re-engage them, or, you know, if they've wish listed your game, maybe entice them with a lower price or special discount. Now, I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty of this. I know a lot of you probably are still working on your applications or don't have a grown audience yet, but these are tools that you want to keep in mind because, well, as developers, let's be honest, a lot of us don't have the strongest marketing skills, and so tools like this kind of help guide you into being better at marketing your application. So as you can see in the post, it does a very nice job of guiding you through the steps of how to create a targeted promo code. Also tells you ways that you can view and analyze how well your targeted promo code's going. So I mean, maybe you even want to experiment to see if this works for your application. And so this way you could analyze it and say, yeah, all right, these kind of targeted promo codes around Christmas time work out pretty well for me. And a little more guidance at the end. They also have targeted promo code best practices, so understanding your wish list audience, monitor campaign performance actively, and then plan for notification limitations, which I find the plan for notification limitations pretty interesting. It says not all targeted users may receive push notifications due to ranking algorithms. However, promo codes will still be available in their promo hub for discovery. So I guess my way of interpreting this is is depending on your game's ranking, it would determine whether or not to push your code or not, or if someone's above you, it might push them, but they'd still have access to your promo code in the hub. That's pretty interesting. Now, again, I just want to do a quick run through of this re-engagement tool as just one of the resources in this blog post that you could use to get ahead of the holiday season and boost your engagement. Another one that I really enjoyed was the developer meta checklist. And so this is a little PDF that they have that goes over all the things that you should do to, as cheesy as it sounds, slay this holiday season. Okay, well, there's the pun. So you have things like prep your content, so make sure you're presenting your app in the best way. And it looks like they have a few different A/B testing tools, which is always good. You have a creative A/B testing tool and then a pricing A/B testing tool. So you can see what kind of pricing works better. And with the creative tool, it'd be changing how your product page looks and see what style of product page might drive more conversion. We also have this one that says engage your community, and it has things, encouraging you to have developer posts and then use tools that they have built in, like try before you buy, coming soon pages, or developer events that you can use to drive up engagement. They mention merchandising your content again. So this is the re-engagement tool that I already talked about. So you can experiment and see if different promo codes are going to be working. They also have a tool to help you make season passes. So we all know what season passes are. It's kind of baked into the gaming community now. A lot of games do it to keep users engaged in their game. I know I've bought a few and it has kept me hooked into the game, but it's nice that Meta has built out a tool for us to incorporate it into our own games. They also encourage you, it says capture new users, but it's really encouraging you to enroll into the Meta Credits program, which is their just kind of Meta Cash. That way they can just make purchases without having to have a credit card. So if people are getting gift cards. Additionally, they also encourage joining the Meta Horizon Plus program, which is kind of like their version of a subscription, kind of like Netflix. You get access to a ton of different games by subscribing to this service. So your game could be included as part of that, and then you also get some revenue from that as well. And then it rounds out by mentioning the competition again, and also just saying, make sure to build up momentum beyond the holidays and get more comfortable with your developer dashboard, understanding your analytics, your sales, your traffic data. And that way, when the next holiday season comes, you can be even more ready to take advantage of this little bump that happens this time of year. So those were just a couple of highlights from this blog post that I found pretty interesting. It is always difficult to market a game. I think that is probably one of the biggest skills lacking from a lot of game developers, especially if you're indie. And just knowing that this holiday bump is here and it's something that you can take advantage of and might be your best opportunity to get your game seen is important to, highlight. Now, obviously in this video, I couldn't cover everything in the blog post, so make sure to check it out yourself. This holiday rush should last into January and into February with all the new headsets coming online. But if you don't think that's enough time for your game, it doesn't mean you can't get ready for next year. I mean, maybe that would be a good time to publish your game, or even publish your game in the summer, get a bit of an audience, track your interests, see what your audience is into, maybe do some targeted promo codes around this time of year. As always, I hope you found this useful. Thank you to my patrons, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.